So I could probably just put a at spectators thing in the
Oh,
or if you could do that DLW, that'd be great.
yeah. I'll do it. You go
Okay,
ahead with starting this
so
up.
starting the video. So today we have the Wombats and the Marlins Wizard versus Loba, a special version of Match of the Week. Sorry for the delay. Had some miscommunication as far as who's gonna run things, so that is out of the way. We are now live, and we have two of the top teams uh, in season 3. So we are ready to get the show under road. Today it is me and DLW on the call. So whenever the players are ready, we will be starting the game.
Hey, thanks for calling. All right. Who is it?
Y'all wanna play against me?
Excellent. That sounds so excellent.
Wizard going with the Super Duper Wombats. Showcase or flashback or however you want to call it. To the original was his original RBL team. So we're setting the lineups, and this will be at Cement Gardens, Loba's home field.
So it appears Fernando Diaz will start on the mound for the Wombats. Comes in with a 1.38 ERA, 16 strikeouts, 2 walks.
Yeah, interestingly enough, Fernando and Lisa on the same team.
And Wizard is ready. And looks like we've got baseball.
Diana Hayes, one of Loba's favorite players, did very well with her last season. Was drafted in the 6th round this season, but then dropped. But then Wizard picked him up. Oh, Caffey ground ball just barely gets Caffey out. Caffey's got a lot of speed, able to utilize those grounders pretty effectively. Good play by the second baseman there. Swinging a foul off by Fernando. Decent bat with the Lisa clone.
Diaz is hitting 200 on the season entering today.
Another fastball. Interesting strategy. Fastballs usually cost more stamina for most players. So it'll be interesting to see how long Diana can go here. But the out, it is 2-2. Fouls it off, and it stays 2-2. Curveball. And that's going to be... That's going to drop down. This might be a double. Fernando heading to second. That drops. Center fielder can't get there in time. Nobody seems to be wanting to grab the baseball. But that's going to be a double for Fernando. And do we have a pitcher for, soft lock
Oh.
here?
Oh no. Oh no. Pitcher
Possibly.
is frozen. Yeah, I noticed earlier Diana wasn't moving. I would have thought she would have.
So it looks like we have an old-fashioned pitcher soft locked here. So the ball's gonna have to get thrown out of play for.
No, just throw it in the out. Throw it in like center field, and then oh no. If you like throw it towards like right center field and let it sit there, that like if nobody picks up the ball right now, that should do it.
Oh, okay,
Yes,
okay.
there it is.
Okay, I was not aware of that workaround. So if you just have the ball be stationary, then it does the same thing as throwing it out of play.
No, it's better than throwing it out of play. You don't. It keeps everything where it should be.
Yeah, but as far as getting it gets the game back, but then it's actually better, like you mentioned.
Well, Diana Hayes comes in today with a 1.66 ERA.
Nice strikeout there, Joan May.
That's her 21st strikeout of the season. Joan May. And Reynolds comes to the plate.
Ooh, here's an outside pitch. Fouls it off. Outside pitches are easier to hit and get more power on. And there's an outside pitch. That's going to be a wall ball. And that's going to score Fernando for sure. That's going to be a run. And that's going to turn into a single. Very long single for Cheryl, but it is a run off the wall.
Reynolds
Nice
came
hook.
into today with a 786 average. Hagen comes in with a 615 average.
Perfectly placed ground ball. Everyone's safe. Very, very well executed grounder there. Bring up Lisa Crockett with 2 outs.
Rodriguez had a range wide to his right to get to the ball, and by the time he got there, the runner was safe.
Low curveball just catches the bottom of the zone. It is 0-2 to Mad Dog. The high pitch fastball fools Lisa. Not enough time to determine if that's a ball or a strike. That would have been a ball, but Lisa chases it, and that ends the inning. Second strikeout of the inning for Diana, and that's going to bring up Stuart Sullivan and the Marlins in this first inning. Ground ball. Let's see if Caffey can get there in time. No, Caffey cannot get there in time. Stewart's going to go to second, and Stewart's going to be safe off of the fumbling the ball by the catcher, Caffey Wolf. And we got a runner in scoring position already with nobody out. Ball just barely misses the outside of the zone. Another hook there. Mondesi hits that one. Can Sonia get there in time? Out. And it's a double play. That's huge for the Wombats. I know Stewart's fast, but you gotta play it safe, especially if try to get him home if you can. And it's a ground ball. Caffey not able to get that one either, and Maryland gets on base.
Seen a lot of speed out of the Marlins thus far today.
And now we have more speed with Alex Rodriguez.
I don't think so.
Target goes up. Here's the pitch. The wing.
Oh, and there's a nice hit
Toward right field.
that
And
should be
deep.
playable.
On the run.
And Mary catches it to end the inning.
That's it, out. And that'll do it.
Marlins get 2 hits though. Had a chance, but that double play ended it right there.
Mary Riley. Takes the stretch and the offering. That was a ball.
Riley comes in today with a 467 average, 5 RBI.
Strike. Nobody out.
5 RBIs is actually pretty impressive for Mary Riley, and I believe that also includes a walk-off. Also a great hit to right field, but that's the easy right field to first base out that we all are familiar with.
From the windup, here's the pitch. Strike. One out. Takes the stretch and the delivery.
Bringing up Paco Kaufman.
Here's the windup. The 1-1 pitch. Strike 2.
Kaufman comes in with a 357 average and 3 RBI.
From the stretch, the 1-2 pitch.
Here's a pitch. Here's a hit.
A bouncing
That's going to be
ball.
right to shortstop. Throws it over to Rodriguez, and that's out number 2.
George Coleman steps up.
Marilyn
Definitely
McDonald
not, though. Sorry, go
showing
ahead.
her range at
Takes
shortstop.
the stretch and the pitch. Ball
We'll
one.
pick out that out. Coleman with a 333 average coming into today.
Ball 2. From the
2-0 on George Coleman Grill. Pops it up.
No good.
Can't get there. And George Coleman Grill gets on base.
Kathy Wolf steps up.
So between Mahoney, McDonald, and Hayes, no one comes up with it.
Low ball 1. Runner on first. 2 out.
One thing you'll notice is that
Strike.
Wizard is doing a lot of trying to put on a lot of hit and runs.
Ready now.
Something that he's very well known for in the RBBL, and that it has been translating to the BBOL as well. Trying to get a little bit of a speed advantage to get to the next base.
The stretch. Throws it. Another strike.
Ooh, full count, 2 outs. We'll see what Caffey can do here.
Here's the motion. The 3-2 pitch. And a foul ball. 3-2.
Another chance at that.
3-2 pitch. And that's strike 3. That's it for this kid. One left on.
Looked like a heater from Diana Hayes.
Francesca Whitaker steps up to bat.
And
Calls timeout.
still 1-0, and looks like a pitching change for the Wombats. It's Sonia Hagen
Now pitching.
in the game
Sonia Hagen.
on the mound.
Ready now. Pitch. Way out.
Got a wild
First
pitch
pitch
right
wild.
away.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swinging. A long one and deep. There she goes.
That's going to go right to Mary and catches it for out number 1.
Adam Van Doren steps up to bat.
Looks like we got some more
Hagen comes in
speed.
today
Takes her
with
stretch.
a 3.27 ERA and 7 strikeouts, no
A
walks.
bouncing ball. Straight to the pitcher. Safe on first.
What was Lisa doing there?
Lisa was not covering first base. Whatever she was doing, and looks like it's
Wind up, pitch on the
runner on first for the Marlins.
Strike
Looks like Lisa was in La La Land or something. I don't know.
from the windup and delivered. Strike 2. Takes the stretch and the pitch. The swing. A long drive.
There's a deep drive, but Fernando is underneath it. Will he catch it?
And he makes the catch.
He catches it, and Adam retreats back to first base, but now there's 2 outs.
Jerry Mahoney.
So we had a fly ball to right and left. Let's see if we can get a fly ball to center this time.
She kicks, throws it.
nasty curveball there by Sonya.
Mahoney comes in today with a 250 average, 1 run batted in.
There we go. We get the fly ball to center. And that completes the trifecta of outs. 1 to each field.
One left on. And the Wombats have taken the lead. Fernando Diaz steps up to bat.
Fernando had a double, a nice line drive hit earlier in this game,
No out.
and scored the only run of the game
Swing. That's a foul.
off of a wall ball single by Cheryl Reynolds.
She's set. Pitch on the way.
Here's a pitch.
A bouncing ball.
Oh, must be a ground ball.
Easy play for her. Tosses it over to
But
first.
Diana cannot get there in time.
Joan May steps up to
I
bat.
thought that maybe Alex being off the bag would have caused it, but no, it's because Diana did not get there.
On the way.
And we see yet another hit and run put on by Wizard and the Wombats.
Takes her stretch and the delivery.
Here's a pitch that's
Belted it.
extremely high. That should be caught by the center fielder though.
Oh yes.
And yep, the center fielder catches that
Over to second.
for out number 1.
Cheryl Reynolds steps up to bat. Here's the windup and the delivery. Low ball 1. Runner on first. 1 out. The stretch. The delivery. That was a ball. And the count.
2-0 to Cheryl. Might we see an unintentional intentional walk
and
here?
delivered. Into the
That
ball
strike
and delivered.
might have changed something, but that's a ball right there. Fernando might get caught out here. Yep, Fernando gets caught stealing.
2 out.
And now bases are clear for Cheryl Reynolds.
Fires. Low and away.
Great strategy to throw behind the runner, throw to first base instead of usually throwing to second.
Ooh, that is crushed by Cheryl.
Easy. And she's out.
And that's why you have Stewart in left field.
The Wombats winning. Up by 1. Diana Hayes steps up.
Good chance that
We'll
was
have
a homer at other fields, but not here at Cement Gardens.
Set and delivery. Strike 1 with nobody out. The stretch and delivered. The wing. And she
Nice catch by Cheryl there.
Stuart Sullivan steps up. Here's the windup. Cuts to the plate.
Right hook
Swung on. Up
Fouled
in
off
foul territory.
by Stewart.
She is ready. And the offering. The swing. A bouncing ball.
That's not where you want the ground balls to go. You want the ground balls to not be hit directly at someone. That's pretty much the only way that Stewart or those top tier speedsters are going to get out.
From the windup, here's the pitch. The swing. Belted it. On the run.
Oh, wow, that's a big hit by Rule. Can Paco get there? No, that bounces, and that's going to be a ground rule double.
Marilyn McDonald steps up to bat. From the stretch, pitch on the way. Low and away.
Curious. What
You're wondering,
that,
you're going to see
Wind up and the pitch.
Sorry,
a
go
lot
ahead.
of right hooks
Low ball
from Sonia Hagen. That's her best pitch.
takes the stretch, throws it.
And we got another right hook there. Maryland pops it up, though. That should be an out, and it is.
Great catch. That's
So the error by Paco in center field does not result in any runs for the Marlins. And after 3 innings, it is 1-0 Wombats. So DOW, do you think that Sonya is having a better season with the bat or on the mound?
Well,
Throws it to second. He wasn't ready for
she's
it.
back at first base. I think she's having a
Throws
pretty good season at the plate. 615 average coming in today, and 2 hits to add to that today. And
Here goes nothing.
I think that's been very valuable to the Wombats.
Runner on first.
Yes, the pitching helps as well, but
Take their stretch. The delivery.
Diaz has been slightly more effective thus far this season.
From the windup, heads to the plate. A swing.
It's a nice one down the line. Is Stewart going to get there in time, or is it going to be a home run? And it is a home run. Stewart cannot get there.
Rushes one toward South Africa. Terrific.
So Lisa Crockett, as enthusiastic as Nikola Jokic about winning the NBA Finals with her home run. That's her first of the season.
Whatever. Whatever.
Mary Riley steps up
So Nikola Jokic was not happy about winning the finals?
and delivers.
He just wants to go home.
Looped up.
Interesting.
No.
Did not know that.
The throw.
Well, I'm sure he was happy. He was just
Close it.
not very excited about it.
Paco Kaufman.
Interesting development in the world of basketball.
She's set. Here's the pitch. A swing. A bouncing ball.
Got a ground ball to Maryland. That's going to be at least one.
And it's an out.
Cannot get the double play. Paco is too fast.
George Coleman comes to the plate. Takes the stretch and the offering strike. Chucks it over to second.
Paco trying to steal.
And the runner is safe.
Safe, but no advance.
From the windup, he delivers. Swing. There he goes.
Another steal, but arm is too good.
First, one out.
All these
Seen a lot of movement on the bases for the Wombats. Only 4 stolen bases thus far this season, but maybe looking to change that, playing at Cement Gardens tonight.
And the throw. Low ball
what is Paco's stamina?
from the stretch and the delivery. Low ball 3.
He has a base 29 stamina.
Takes
Oof.
Not sure his current juice level.
pop fly.
There's a pop up.
Jumps. And he gets it. And it's an out. Kathy
This was a good example of what in earlier seasons might have been a possible double play.
Looper in foul territory.
Could you explain to our wonderful viewers how that changed from to this season compared to previous seasons?
And he throws it to second. He's out. Halfway through the inning.
Which thing was a double play?
Pop up. And if that was like last season, that probably would have been double play.
You're able to send your runner back to the base to tag up. Was not an original feature in the game, as it would be in many baseball video games, and we were able to fix that. And so you can send your runner back to the base and make sure they don't get picked off the pop-up. Oh, what a hit there by Hayrod.
Plays it off the wall. Throws it over.
And he's going for 3. And he'll get in there easily. He's going home.
To do that. At least I hope not.
Tosses it home. They
Inside the park home run, Alex Rodriguez.
Francesca Whitaker comes to the plate.
Cheryl usually
Marlins
has a
are
better
on the board.
arm than that. That was surprisingly weak throw from Cheryl there.
The swing. A bouncing ball.
But the Marlins get on the board.
With nobody out.
Interestingly enough, typically the Marlins and Lopa play a lot of one-run games, but they're got their work cut out for them if they want to end up having some more of those. Oh, some more issues in the outfield.
No, she dropped it.
Is
And
this gonna be
Whitaker's going to
another
go
one?
for 3rd. Ball's barely in the infield. She's coming home,
Butterfingers that ball. Brings in
and
the
she's
throw.
in safely.
Adam,
Wow, back to back inside the park home runs.
time out.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
So that's Rodriguez and Whitaker both with their first home runs in the season, at least for the Marlins. Rodriguez is only playing in his second game for the Marlins. Looks like some fielding changes for the Wombats, but Hagen stays on the mound.
Ball one with nobody out.
Looks,
Is there a mound at
The swing.
Vent Gardens, or is it just a circle?
Foul territory.
unless the view or the how it's oriented is deceiving. It appears to just be a circle.
1-2 pitch. Swung on. Sends him back to the dugout.
Well, there
Or-
is a hill in the outfield in Sandy Flats that you don't see from the aerial view.
That is very true.
Steps up.
So I guess it's not a mound; it's just a circle. Interesting.
I guess we'll have to ask Mellow math teacher to determine if that is a true circle or if that is just a curved shape.
Ooh. Well, we might be able to tell that from the aerial view.
1-1 pitch. Swing. Fouled one.
That's why we have our subject matter experts.
Ready now. 1-2 pitch. A swing.
Spaco pops up to left field. Fernando underneath and catches it. It does appear like the X is slightly off-centered.
I can confirm that is not a circle.
The delivery. Swung on.
Like that's a circle-looking shape.
2 out.
I think that's on purpose, though.
Into the
I think it's supposed to be like a kid drew it,
foul.
similar to like the sweatshirt for third base.
And the pizza box
And the delivery.
at home
Tonight's
plate.
game brought to you by Nick's Pizza Parlor.
1-2.
Tune in, you
Into the
hand in your game stub for half off
That was ball 2. 2-2.
a 16-inch pizza.
Takes their stretch.
And I don't think anyone is as excited about that deal as two-time IBBO winner Emery.
And the 4th inning's over.
He loves his
Oh, I
pizza.
thought you were gonna say Dante Robinson.
Taking the lead.
Oh, and Dante Robinson for sure.
Diaz steps up to bat.
But if you know anything about Emery, he loves his pizza.
Here's the windup. She delivers. Swing. A blooper in foul territory. And the count
But that is a very good point.
Here's the motion.
If it's anything to do with food and concessions, you know Dante will be there for sure.
The windup. The 1-1
Fernando having a day at the plate, a double and a single. Triple and a home, needs a triple and a home run to complete the cycle.
looped up.
Does not look like he's gonna get either there. Well, that's gonna drop though. That's gonna be a another single there.
Jumps up. He scoops it
Actually,
up.
that's gonna be a
And
out.
it's Joan May.
Willigan in the Twitch chat says, "I bet Burger Planet could throw down some pizza."
She delivers. Strike.
Well, Burger confirmed.
Into the motion.
Pizza unsure.
A blooper in foul
Guess we'll have to find out another time.
The windup and the throw. Ball 1.
1-2 to Joan May.
From the windup. The 1-2 pitch. Low and inside. And the count is
2-2.
ready now. The 2-2 pitch.
Here's a good one. Pops it up.
Popped it up. Jumping in and easy.
And nice catch by the catcher there to get the second out. The dangerous Joan May.
Steps up.
But now we have Cheryl Reynolds.
From the stretch.
Single and an RBI on the day.
And belted. Running back up to make the catch.
3 great hits by Cheryl,
Halfway through the
but
inning
2 of
now.
them Stewart has ran down.
Wombats have taken the lead. Diana Hayes steps up to bat.
Now this is a 1-run game, but Loba on the wrong end of what he usually is typically in. He typically wins the one-run games, but this time down by a run.
She's ready and delivered. Strike.
Diana Hayes,
She's set.
Weber clone,
That was ball 2. And the count is
better known for her pitching, at least
a 2-2 pitch.
for BBOL's sake.
Another hitter.
Strikes out and gets that extra 10 stamina back, which could be useful considering how many fastballs she's been throwing.
Diana Hayes has not recorded a hit this season.
So it looks like still looking for that first hit.
Now pitching, Fernando Diaz.
Diaz back on the hill, or in the circle for the Wombats, or in the circle-looking shape.
The stretch and the pitch.
Towing the slab
From the stretch,
on the rubber.
pitch. Swinging. A bouncing ball. Hits a little trickler to the pitcher. Straight to
Whoa, that was a cannon.
out of there.
Get the out there. And now 2 outs for Raul Mondesi.
Earl Mondesi important in the field playing catcher for the Marlins today.
And the throw. Low and away.
1 for 2 today at the plate. He's came into today with a .563 average, 2 home runs, 4 RBI.
There's a drive.
A bouncing
Actually, that's
ball.
going to be
Gobbles it up. Quick throw to second.
Lisa throws to second.
Dropped it.
And
That ball.
Pig Pile, everyone jump on.
Dropped it.
Well, 3 players all trying to
Marilyn McKinney.
cover second base. No one picking up the ball. You know, I feel like that's a smart play from Lisa limiting Mondesi to a single.
Strike. He's set.
Guess it's going to depend on how Maryland does here.
Fly ball 1.
1-1 right now.
He winds the 1-1 pitch. Swung on.
And that's a drive to right field.
Back.
And
Out.
George Coleman girl catches it.
That's the end of the 5th. Left one on first. The Wombats winning. Up by 1.
You know, I mentioned earlier
Sonia Hagen.
the Wombats had 4 stolen bases coming into today. The Marlins had 11 for the team, but 7 of those were Stuart Sullivan.
Nobody out. Into the windup, throws it. Swinging. Belted it. Running back. Oh yes. Makes
Nice catch by Stewart there.
Lisa Crockett.
If you are a Marlins fan, you definitely need the Marlins and Diana to put up a 0 here.
Target goes up. Pitch on the way. High ball 1. 1 out. The stretch and delivered. That's a foul.
Looks like Hayes is pitching Crockett away, trying to avoid the
Foul ball.
alley home run
Counted 1 and 2.
that Crockett had last time up.
Target goes up. 1-2 pitch. Swing. A bouncing ball. Hits a little trickler to the pitch to throw to first base. She's out. Tosses it home.
And it looks like we have another result that just came in. Have Willigan and the Blue Jays putting up 16 runs against Spank and his Padres. Final score 16-2 as Alex Rodriguez catches that in foul territory to end the game.
And the Wombats
Massive showing by Willigan here.
Well, we'll see how that affects the front yard division standings after this game.
becomes center and the delivery. Strike 1.
Last up for the Marlins.
No out.
Got Rodriguez. Does have a home run on this game.
Throw. That was ball 1. 1 and 1.
Doesn't necessarily need a home run here, but a base hit would go a long way.
Looped up. And makes the
And George catches it
That'll
In right field, George Coleman has been playing a really, really good outfield in this game.
The windup and the delivery. Strike one.
Yeah, Coleman's up against the brick monster, but he's able to
From the windup, here's the pitch.
catch the ball himself and prevent a lot of extra base hits.
Here's the motion. Fire. A swing. A bouncing ball. Straight to the pitcher.
Ground ball to Fernando. That's going to be an easy out number 2.
And Doran.
Marlins down to their last out. Wombats 1 out away from continuing
Here's the motion.
their perfect regular season so far.
Popped it up.
And this gets popped up. Who's going to catch it? Lisa catches it, and that's going to do it. Wombats stay perfect. Undefeated on the season so far. Continues for another week.
So it's Wombats 3, Marlins 2. That brings the Wombats to 6-0, leading the front yard division as its lone undefeated team. The Marlins move to 4-2. Put them in a tie for third with the Diamondbacks, but Diamondbacks were the other team the Marlins lost to this season. And you mentioned the other result will bring the Blue Jays to 3-2 into playoff contention, while the Padres will fall to 0-6.
So we are currently getting some stats now, and that's gonna do it for this one. Any other thoughts about the standings or this particular game in general, in specific? I mean,
Well, I think we saw a close game here. Maybe Wizards' team is a little bit ahead of Loba's team in terms of how they played today, but very close game. Could go the other way. Bounce here or there. So we'll see how that goes as we get closer and closer to the playoffs. You should expect to see both of those teams in the playoffs.
that would be a very entertaining playoff matchup. Who knows? Yeah, but I think that's gonna do it for us at Backyard Sports Center. We will be back here tomorrow with some RBBL action. We have the NLCS will be simulstreamed between the Atlanta Braves of myself and Uriah and his Green Monsters. So look forward to that tomorrow. But until then, see you guys later.